guys, I'm Leila. Today we're in Raid Shadow Legends. I'm going to be running Chimera Brutal. And so this is the team we are going to be running. This showcase is from Siegfried. So we did see this team did 126 mil on Brutal. The primary focus and who we're going to be actually talking about today is going to be Rakka, which is why I wanted to show this briefly before we back on up. And I'm going to show you, her kit in case you guys are familiar with her, along with like her gear set. And you're going to see she does have some blessings and she's also a +1. So Rakka's going to be the primary focus for today. So let's go look at all of her stats. All right, here we are. So we are Rakka +1. Now, Siegfried said when he ran this, the screenshot that you just saw, he ended up getting through 10 trials. So this Rakka, you're going to see she's in a Relentless set, and then she also has a Divine Speed set. So let's check out the stats. I don't think they've added... Yeah, they haven't added Chimera here as an area bonus, but I would expect that they would soon. She's at almost 67,500 HP, 3,500 attack, almost 4,000 defense, 268 speed. We're not worried about her having crit damage because primarily she's in here for like her revives, her heals, her boosts, and her cleansing. But you're going to see she's at 33% crit rate, 126% crit damage, 360 resistance, and she's at 136 on the accuracy. Now, if you guys are not familiar with her, Ichor of Life is her A1, which she attacks, but she heals the ally with lowest HP by 10% of her max HP. And you're going to see she's fully booked there. Her A2 is Oozing Blessing, removes all debuffs from all allies, then places an increased attack buff and a shield, equal 25% of her max HP on all allies for 2 turns. Also fully booked, you're going to see here. 3 is Plasma Rebirth, revives all dead allies, so it's an AoE revive with 50% HP, 50% turn meter, then places block debuffs, also places block debuffs even if there are no dead allies. So she's going to do her A3 regardless of whether there's dead allies or not, and if no one's dead, then everybody gets block debuffs. And her passive is called Creep. The active part of the passive is at the start of each turn fills the turn meter of all allies by 10%. And the passive effect is, at the start of each turn, places a continuous heal on the ally with the lowest HP for 2 turns. She does not place it on herself. Her aura is allies win all battles by 19%, and we're going to see that Siegfried shows intimidating presence for her aura, right? For her blessing. So it strengthens our aura and weakens the enemy team's aura. So that's going to be good for like arena, for example, right? But what this also is going to do is strengthens our team aura by 7.5% and weakens the enemy team aura by 10%. Also giving additional HP, attack, and defense. And we'll check out her masteries. So you're going to see for her masteries, she is down the offense and the support trees. What you don't see behind me is we have Methodical, and then her T6 is going to be War Master. Okay. Let's pause just a minute there in case anybody wants to see like what these blessings are and take a screenshot. But yeah, Rakka, a fun champ. I loved when she was first introduced. I think she has a fun kit. Love her design. And I can't wait to see how she performs in Chimera. So what we're going to do, very similar to what we've been doing with like the Chimera and the Hydra showcases, is we're going to go and run it a bit. So you guys can kind of see like what it looks like. But I'm not going to complete it because as you guys had just seen, is Siegfried had already completed a Brutal key on this. So we're just going to showcase on Brutal, but I expect he's probably going to want to use a key elsewhere. So even though we're going to come in for the battle here with Rakka in lead, I'm not going to complete it all the way. That way he can use the key again somewhere else. Okay? So we do have, again, Rakka in lead, and then we have Lydia, Venus, Gwyn. Interesting to see Gwyn. Haven't seen her used much since she was first introduced into the game, and Newts. So let's go. And again, like I said, we are not going to keep this key so that Siegfried can probably run another key if he wants. So here we go. And I'd love to know, how many of you guys have Rakka? What have you guys been using her for? All right, and let's play. So we're about, yeah, we're like half a minute in and we're already at like 2 mil. Love watching Gwyn run with like the wings just shaking back and forth. Are you guys enjoying Chimera? So far, I think overall, Chimera's got a pretty good reception. I would love to know if you guys are running Chimera, if you're enjoying it as well too. I actually do like it, so I've been running it. I think it's a fun. And we did just get our Chimera plushie, Cocoa Puff Chanel. Guys, I've seen Coco's actually done a pretty good job pulling shards. Gwyn runs like a chicken. And if you guys are playing Chimera, what difficulty are you guys doing? Yeah, those of you guys watching on YouTube, I'm recording this live on Twitch, and I see Twitch chat talking about how they think Chimera is way better than Hydra as well, too. They're definitely enjoying it a lot more. So I'd love to know if you guys are as well. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. I mean, so far they look great. Like, we don't seem to be in any trouble. I see people say they're doing easy, normal, brutal. Okay. It's about 2 minutes and about 10 mil. Yeah, it seems to be a much easier entry for newer and low-level players than Hydra. And I mean, the design is pretty cool. I think they did such an interesting job here, making each head, I guess, has like its own shape, right? Like it shape shifts. So I think that's pretty cool. So right now this one looks like to be the ram form. Okay, good job, Rakka. Popping up Lydia and Newt. And yeah, we see again, I mean, it looks like Rakka definitely has quite a bit of health compared to everybody, but she needs it. Because like we'd seen with her abilities there with her kit, is a lot of it is dependent on how much max HP she has, like what she's at. I guess she has a good amount. That's the amount that, you know, her heals, the continuous heals, and all that stuff are going to be based off of. So that's very important. Almost 13 mil damage, and then clash points about 65 mil. Okay. Very nice. But yeah, I know so far for myself, personally, I'm enjoying it. I'm probably going to have to tweak my teams around a bit. Maybe try to bring in some other champs. Hey, Jed, thank you so much for the subscribe. Have a little an Arbiter heart. I appreciate that. And if you guys are watching and not subscribed, please feel free to. That definitely, it helps me out, so thank you. So I think what we'll do is, we'll probably stop it at like 5 minutes. And back to our main form, main Chimera form. And yes, I know somebody is going to leave me a comment that I'm saying Chimera wrong, but it's really the 5 million IQ play. Because how it works is, if you guys leave me comments that I'm saying Chimera wrong, it helps the algorithm. So my mispronunciation really is the gift that just keeps on giving. So those of you guys that my mispronunciation is driving you bonkers and you're leaving me a comment about it, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, we're almost at the 5 minute mark, and you're going to see that we ended up doing 17 mil so far. Yeah, Siegfried was saying that the Viper form, Rakka really shines in the Viper form. You guys are also like a Chimera Clash better than a Hydra Clash. Really good to know. I would love to know, those of you guys watching, I would love to know what you guys are thinking so far. Drop me some comments down below. So like I said, we're probably going to stop it here. You guys basically get an idea of how it is. And since Siegfried has already used a key on this and cleared it, look at that. Those of you guys on Twitch are like, you're saying it wrong, Leila. Thank you very, very much. Guys, drop me a comment down below. And hey, thanks for watching. And Siegfried, thank you for the showcase.